Foxxxy Darlin, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm 60 years old, coming out of the woodwork now and enjoying life.
Okay, so I suppose the main question will be, why have you left it so long?
I just was one of those women that lived in the Betty Crocker world, I guess, as you would say. And my sexuality was very suppressed for a very long time. Just wasn't, I had my kids when I was young and raised them, and then I met my husband 8 years ago, and that's when I found my sexuality and realized that I had lived a lie my whole life, that this was the greatest life to live, is enjoying your life and sexuality. So I would definitely preach that to the younger girls. Don't suppress your sexuality.
Cool. And what are your stats, your statistics?
Right now I am a 30, gosh, I can't think, a 34 triple D, 26, 30, 38.
You look like you're making it up.
No, I know, but I promise you I am not. Because my waist and my hips, so I used to be more proportion, not quite so anymore. So that's why I have to stop to think about what the real number is.
I was only joking. Okay, then tell us how you started in the industry.
Actually, I never even thought about starting in the industry. I started out as a lifestyle, and my very first BBC in my whole entire life, I think April of 2023, I met up with a man that I had messaged on Cassidy. So I met up with him, and that was my first BBC, which was Shane Diesel. And just as a lifestyle, it wasn't really supposed to go anywhere other than that. But as time went on, a few months later, it was I started getting a little more inquisitive because I enjoyed the BBC so much and started pursuing that a lot more. It just, then I did the X. I got on X in December, but I just really wasn't doing anything with it, you know, just trying out to get past my insecurities and my sexuality. Yeah. So, anyway, Shane Diesel later put up, because I never announced that I was, that it was me in the video. So he did that for us one day. And so that I've just taken off since then. So I do give him the credit for the start.
How did you create your name?
I'm sorry?
How did you create your name?
Oh, I am a Southern, just being a Southern belle, I guess. And it just sounded like just a Southern name for me in the beginning. And then you never know what's going to come later.
Very true.
With I get a little crazy, I guess, sometimes.
And why do you want to become a porn star?
I enjoy it. I really and truly don't have an answer for that. It's just that it just seems that that is my path. It just seems that it is supposed to be my path. That was, let's see, in July, I moved from Vegas to Houston. In August, I was on set in Miami for SCORE. And that was from a fan sending me the link to fill it out. And I didn't fill it out when he first sent it. I was, oh, yeah, right. So then he asked me again, are you going to fill it out? I said, oh, I'll do it. Might as well. And 2 weeks later, I was on set. So I guess it's my destiny and I love it. So I'm really enjoying everything that I do. Then I did Blush Erotica, 2 ERs with them. And I'm going back for SCORE next week. and blush erotica at the end of the month. So, and I've also worked with Team Skeet. So it's my destiny. I guess I was supposed to do this all along, and I'm just getting a late start, so I'm catching up now.
So you've probably just touched on it briefly. Tell us about your first shoot. Was it what you expected?
Yes and no. I really didn't know what to expect. I really thought it would be maybe more of a set type situation, and it wasn't. So it was much more relaxing for me. There was just the producer and the makeup artist and myself at first for my solos, which was so comfortable. You know, I was nervous, of course, with it being my first time, but I was very comfortable with being there with them. So it was very easy, and it was in a beautiful apartment overlooking the ocean. So who couldn't get excited about that? So it was different than I expected, but a wonderful experience. And it's been that way with all of them. Each and every one of them been very laid back, nice people to work with. There's so many wonderful people in this industry. They're real, genuine people, and I love that too.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh boy. Oh, I hope I'm like a Sally D'Angelo and a Janet Mason, and oh my gosh, there's so many. I don't know. I hope that I'm up there with them by that time, with those wonderful ladies. They can show me the ropes.
What's your favorite sexual position on and off camera, and why?
I love my legs up on by the side of the bed. I want to be laying on the side of the bed and my legs straight up, and it just feels so good. It just gets so deep, and it just hits me in the right spot.
Are there any
anytime.
are there any sex acts that you want to shoot?
I haven't really thought about that one yet. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head. Are you talking about such as gangbangs?
Yeah, sort of anything like that, or a specific, scene or theme, something like that.
Okay. I don't really have a single theme. I do need to start getting into the masturbations more, and I will. I've done one video. It hasn't been released yet, but we just did it this Christmas, and so we'll be getting that one out. So I need to be working on that a little bit more, and that's for me my goal. But I do want to do a gangbang, maybe 3, and a DP. So those are my 2 goals so far this year.
Which porn star do you most like to work with?
Oh my, the ones that I've worked with lately that I'm really close to, I don't have just one. Honestly, so many of the stars that I've worked with have been phenomenal, and I still talk to them almost every day. You know, I just have that connection with, I guess a lot with them. So gosh, that's a tough one. King Cobra's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Doc Chocolate, yeah, he was a preacher. Just found that out. That was an interesting article about him. So they're all just so sweet. Hard to say.
What would you change about the adult industry?
What would I change about the adult industry? You know, I don't know that I know enough about it to know of something that needs to be changed, other than the stigmatism from outsiders looking in. That needs to be changed.
Yeah.
But that's not within the industry.
No.
So I don't have a complaint about that at this point.
How do you deal with the stigma around the adult industry?
I'm not a drama queen. I don't do the drama. I I stay away from it, and if I don't like to have conflict with people, so I try to get that resolved right away. If the and I, there's all kinds of things that can happen, but as far as I'm concerned, I like to get along with everybody, so I don't want to get involved in stuff
Okay.
in a negative way.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to get into the industry?
Go for it and have a great time. There's a lot to learn in the beginning, so it's definitely good if you have a mentor or somebody that can help you walk through it. We didn't really have that, so we've kind of been picking up pieces along the way. But it's been easy enough to get up and get going. So we do have a lot of support now, and I'm so thankful for that. And it's easy to get going, so just do it and enjoy your life. It's just fulfilling. All of the wonderful people that I've met, and I'm glad I did it, even at 60.
What hobbies and interests do you have outside of the adult industry?
Oh, my husband and I just came back from a 2-year across the country travel in our RV, which we never intended to do 2 years, but that was fun. We enjoyed it. If you ever want to do it, though, talk to me first. There's so many ups and downs and things that we didn't know about it, but we love to travel. We have 4 dogs, so we enjoy them a lot. We walk with them, hike, just enjoy my husband mostly when we're just usually the 2 of us around the house and all the dogs. So we always find something to do.
Which porn star do you admire and why?
Oh, wow. Again, so many. I'm gonna pick on King Cobra tonight. He's just on my mind because I have a shoot with him on Tuesday, I guess. He has been the most professional, easygoing, and helpful performer that I've met. I mean, they all have been, but he's gone above and beyond helping me find somebody to do my intro and the outro. He's just the kindest, sweetest person and so professional. Feel very comfortable with him. I don't know how to say it, but he's just a phenomenal man. Yeah. So I'm picking on King Cobra tonight.
Do you watch porn? If so, what type?
I'm sorry?
Do you watch porn? If so, what type?
I do watch porn when I get to sit down, but since I've started Foxxxy, I haven't got to sit down much. But I do like all kinds of porn. I do watch all types of it. I was suppressed, so I had really watched a lot of porn and gotten into a lot of the girl and girls, the threesomes. That's the one probably I watched the most, the threesomes, I would say, if I had to say. Gangbangs, trying to get my, I really want to do that, but I don't know why I'm nervous about it, especially if I know the guys. I would definitely not be nervous, but yeah. I just haven't gone that far, so I like to watch it.
Do you use sex toys? If so, which ones?
I do. I have a vibrator, I have dildos, I have butt plugs, I have a sex machine. I use them all.
If you were interviewing a porn star, what would you ask them? And then answer this yourself.
If I were to meet a porn star, what would I ask them?
Yeah, if you were interviewing a porn star, what would you ask them?
maybe what you enjoy the most about it.
Okay.
I'd just like to get different answers on that.
Yeah, yeah. What really turns you on?
I love to kiss and caress and I'm a visitor, so I don't mind a little conversation. I mean, not, believe me, we're not going to have a big conversation, but a little talk and a little laughter along the way. Just, it's heartwarming. So I'm a hugger and a kisser.
Who within the adult
And I'm sorry.
who within the adult industry would you like to nominate to answer these questions?
Who in and out of the industry do I want to nominate for these questions?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Boy, put me on the spot, and I can't think of any names right now other than the ones I've mentioned. And I've been working with all of the names today. There's so many great ones that I would like to hear about that we haven't heard from in a long time. I don't know, Bella Lexi comes to mind.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Foxxxy Darlin, thank you very much for doing the interview with us.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your interest in Foxxxy Darlin.
Cool. Right, that's the interview. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't. I guess you'll let me know whenever it's up and
Yes.
running.
I'm currently sort of really struggling. I've got so much on. I think I need a PA or something. Anyway, so I'll put the video on YouTube and Rumble, and I'll put a bit of a shortened interview on like the actual main website. Just like chat, so some of your answers have been a bit longer than like you would have done if you just written them. If that makes sense.
Yes. Yes,
So
I'm a chatter. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'll have no, it's fine. Everyone does it. So I'll have a slightly shortened version on the website, but then it'll have links to YouTube and Rumble where people can actually see you, and YouTube will generate its own viewers anyway. So there'll be plenty of viewers from there. But I'll let you know when that's happening. I've got a lot of interviews on. I'm also doing a flashback series, trying to update some of the interviews and post old interviews. So a combination of new ones, old ones, and I'm also trying to do a new website where I'm going to put the interviews as well. So there's a lot going on.
You are busy. You're busier than
Yeah.
I am, it sounds like.
Probably too busy, but there we go. But yeah, I will let you know. I'm probably looking at about 2-3 weeks maybe.
That'll be fine. It's going to be a busy month for me anyway, so no
Good.
problem.
All right. Right. Thank you very much for doing the interview and sparing the time for me.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later.
Cool. Yeah. Keep in touch. You take care of yourself.
Will do. Thank you. You as well. Next time I'll see a picture you made me.